When you compete at Bandon Dunes, you face an additional opponent in Mother Nature. She lingers here, looking on in satisfaction and pride, offering special favors to no one. There's uncertainty along this coastal Oregon shore, offering a heart full of wonder, and at the same time ensuring you keep your eyes wide open for change. A predator's instinct is what competitors need to win a championship at this place. Bandon Dunes, what the golf gods had in mind when this game was born. This is golf as it's meant to be.
Hi, I'm Jeff Simons, Resort Head Professional at Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, and welcome to the 100th Oregon Amateur Championship.
As one of the oldest and most prestigious sporting competitions in the state featuring the best amateur golfers, it's considered the major of amateur golf in the region. And while many state championships have become stroke play competitions, the amateur remains true to its roots, playing the same traditional match play format that's used to this day to determine the best at the national level. Started in 1904, this year marks the 100th occurrence of the championship. The 100th Oregon Amateur Championship was staged on the original golf course at Bandon Dunes Golf Resort with 111 men and 46 women teeing it up in stroke play competition in the hopes of earning an opportunity to advance to match play. The men would play tees at more than 7,000 yards and the women would play at more than 6,000 yards. It was one of the most competitive finals ever contested, with both men's and women's finals going the distance to the 36th hole at Bandon Dunes.
This is the continuation of the women's final at the Oregon Amateur Championship. This match is between Kendra Little of Eugene, Oregon, and Amy Beth Simonton of Lake Oswego. The referee of this match is Mr. Jim Gibbons, and the forward observer is Mr. Wayne Bridges.
The women's final was first off the tee with medalist Kendra Little of Eugene, Oregon taking on Amy Beth Simonton of Lake Oswego. Simonton had a strategy that she worked out with her future coach at UC Davis. Knowing Little hits it far and she would be hitting first into most holes, her plan was to target the middle of the greens and kill her with consistency, instead of trying to hit it close, hopefully forcing Little to be more aggressive and create her own trouble. The plan was working as Simonton was up early in the match. She was relentless in not allowing Little to muster any momentum and finished the first 18 4 up and had a lot of confidence going into the continuation of the finals in the afternoon. With just 6 holes left to play, she still had a 4-up lead when her prevent defense and conservative play only resulted in Little getting back into the match. It was all square after 35 holes. It was almost deja vu all over again for Simonton, who lost the Oregon Junior Amateur last year when it too was held at Bandon Dunes. Last year she lost the championship on the final hole when Seisha Lee Tellis eagled the hole after stuffing her approach to 3 feet, while Simonton was above the hole 25 feet away. This time the tables were turned as Simonton stuck her approach within 5 feet, and it was Little 25 feet above the hole with a similar tricky downhill putt. A birdie ended the match and Simonton became the second youngest woman ever to win the title.
It's awesome. I mean, just I can't even explain it. It's just, I mean, it feels so good. It's been a long time since I've won a tournament. I mean, I got second at high school state the last 2 years. I got second at match play. It was just sort of, I was kind of just sick of getting second. It really, really frustrated me, and that's like why I work so hard. That's why I go out to the golf course every day and practice, because I was so sick of getting second. And so, just to win right now, it feels so good. It's just like everything is sort of paid off, I guess.
I felt like, you know, if I would have been playing well, I would have, you know, had a much better chance of winning this. And for whatever reason, I just could not get the feel for the greens. It was either, you know, 3 feet short or 6 feet long. So, you know, it is what it is, and you know, I think you learn a lot more after losing than you do winning. So.
This is the continuation of the men's final at the 100th Oregon Amateur Championship. This match is between Chris Polsky of Eugene, Oregon, and Andrew Vahara of Bend, Oregon.
While Simonton took command of her match early and saw it slipping away in the end, A different battle was taking place in the men's competition between Andrew Vajaro of Bend and Chris Polsky of Eugene. It's a marathon for the men, having to play 9 rounds of golf in 6 days, including 36 holes 3 days in a row. Polsky ended the morning 18 one up despite shooting even par, but could never pull away. It was back and forth all day, which was no surprise considering the two halved only 7 of the 36 holes played. Vajaro was dormy going into the final hole, only needing a halve to win, and that's when the match really got interesting. Polsky hit his drive into a fairway bunker to give the advantage to Vajaro. Hitting his approach to the green first, he placed his 3rd shot above the hole, leaving a difficult downhill birdie putt. Vajaro was only 103 yards out for his 3rd shot and simply wanted to get it inside Polsky. But he hit the ball a little shorter than he wanted, and after landing on the green, it spun back into a precarious position in the greenside bunker. Getting up and down would be an incredible feat, so the tide turned once again, and the advantage was back with Polsky. It was a long week where all competitors felt the warmth and wrath of Mother Nature. But the golf gods were smiling upon Vajaro and his quiet predator's instinct. He proceeded to hit what is arguably the most brilliant bunker shot of his life, leaving little more than a foot for par and putting the pressure back on Polsky, who would need to sink his putt to extend the match to extra holes. But on this day, where history could reward either side, it was Vajaro who claimed the jewel in the crown, becoming the champion of the Oregon Amateur.
I was talking about that before I got here. I was like, man, it'd be sweet, to win the 100th amateur. It's a number, but it's pretty cool. I can always look back and be like, yeah, I won the 100th amateur, and not a lot of people can say that. Nobody else can besides Amy Beth. So yeah, it's exciting.
My brother asked me the other night, who did Seabaugh beat last year in the finals? So that kind of put it into perspective. Nobody really remembers who got second. So it's nice, but I mean, a win's a win and second's not a winner. So
we've thoroughly enjoyed hosting a number of championships administered by the Oregon Golf Association, including the Oregon Amateur in 2002, the Oregon Mid-Amateur in 2005, and then having the 280 young people in the Oregon Junior Amateur in 2008 has been a distinct privilege for us, and we are very excited about these traditions and plan to continue our involvement forever. Our newest course, Old McDonald, opens next year, which we hope will be one of the great events in golf. Honoring Charles Blair McDonald, one of the founders of the USGA, perhaps the father of golf in America. On behalf of our owner and Kemper Sports and all of us who are here, the many volunteers that are associated with the OGA, we want to thank them for putting on this event, and we look forward to seeing everyone again in the years ahead.
The Oregon Golf Association is a 501c6 not-for-profit membership association. Founded in 1924, the OGA was originally established with the sole purpose of conducting the Oregon Amateur Championship. Since its founding 85 years ago, the OGA has evolved and works tirelessly to promote, foster, and grow the game of golf, and provides a multitude of benefits and services to approximately 50,000 individual men, women, senior, and junior members at over 270 member golf clubs and 190 golf facilities throughout the Oregon and Southwest Washington region.